discuss some fundamental aspects of swear words and its usage in society and in modern movies. And we're going to start by introducing ourselves. Start by me. My name is Luvian and Erwansyah, and I'm currently studying English language and literature, focusing on literature. And I'm going to point to my friends right over here. Start by you.
Okay, so my name is Batistuta Afrianto, and I'm right now graduate in English language and literature, especially in cultural studies.
My name is Aufarrel, Henanda, and I also major in English literature and language, and I focus on cultural studies.
Hi everyone, my name is Nadya Putri Kinasih, and I'm studying English language and literature, focusing on literature.
And my name is Faisya Ayu Wulandari, and now I'm focusing learning on linguistics. Okay, nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
And I think without further ado, let's start the discussion. I'm going to start by touching on the linguistic aspects, and that is perhaps from the semantic perspective. Let's talk about the semantic shift that we might find in our daily lives, swear words. Who wants to start?
Okay, so maybe I'll start first. So we all know that language is evolving, right? So
Yes.
it actually also affected by the culture and the society as well. So there's actually part in linguistics called social linguistics, which is a connection between language and social. So it has something to do with our interaction, social interaction, and how it is affect how we speak. I mean, like how we shift the language that we use. Like for example, in semantic use for swear word especially. So nowadays we have like anjing in Indonesian word is in English is dog, but it changed its meanings. Like
The meaning is shifting.
yeah, it's shifting. Like it actually means something bad, right? Like negative.
Yes.
Negative meaning and also kind of offensive, but nowadays it used to humor. Like we talk to our friends using anjings and something like that. So it's not just a negative word, but it's also the way how we expressing our feeling.
Oh, so now swear words are used not only as an expressive way to express our feelings, but also as a way like to have fun, like
Yes,
in
yeah.
a humorous way.
Yeah, it's not only have a taboo or negative meaning.
Oh, I see. So that shift is called
It's called
semantic shift. Okay, and then is this kind of shift happens in a certain generation?
Yeah, of course, especially among Gen Z, because we are influenced by digital spaces, and we're not doing a conversation in offline, but also in offline, but also in online. So yeah, it's possible in Gen Z, especially in Gen Z.
And speaking about Gen Z, I think it's very common to like divide each generation, like Gen Z, and then what about the Gen Alpha? Like anyone probably has something to say about what they use as swear words.
If I may, in the journal article that I read, because what you said was Gen Z, we are influenced by our surroundings, so that makes it so much easier for younger generations like Gen Alpha, or maybe like elementary school students like first grade or maybe kindergarten, to be influenced by all the grown-ups, whoever, whether it's the parents, maybe it's the brother, the sister, maybe it's an older friend, maybe it's an older cousin. They can get easily influenced by swear words. So, for example, you have a little cousin, maybe he's 7 years old, maybe he's 8 years old. Just one word, maybe you said, excuse my word, maybe shit. That can easily, he can easily mimic that every day towards his friends. Maybe he accidentally said it first to his family because basically he does not know what he's saying. He just thinks that, oh, my older sister, my older cousin is saying it, so it should be fine if I say it, right? I mean, the grown-ups are saying it. It should be fine if I say it.
Yeah, it's actually happened to my little cousins. So yeah, her big brother use swear words often. So
A lot of times.
yeah, so she started to following.
I just I have a niece that he's currently like 3 to 4 year old.
Oh.
Yeah, he's still very small little cookie,
very young.
and he's currently in kindergarten and not yet preschool, and then so actually he doesn't really expose to any social media,
Okay.
but he has YouTube Kids.
Oh,
And
I see.
when he's in the school, one day he came back home and he keeps saying this exact words from song.
And what is that word?
It was a specific song, a K-pop song that was booming,
Okay.
and we were confused at home, like because
What is it saying?
what is he saying and where does he know this word from? So turns out it was from one of his friends from his class, and he keeps repeating that.
So
he's
influenced by this.
yeah. This is one of the example that our younger generation is really prone to like literally taking everything because they're in that special age to like just grasping every information.
They're just absorbing.
Yeah.
If I may add also, in the journal article, actually when I read it, turns out when they were observing a specific school where there's like 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds, there was one kid that was saying a lot of things. He was saying the most swear words, like how does he know this? So they dive more into his routine, his daily life. So when the researchers were asking his parents and his teachers, turns out the father is actually unemployed and he often goes to a billiard place to play with his friends, and they would often say things that they were just jokingly saying. They sometimes don't realize that his kid is there, so he naturally catches up to those words and said it in school.
Okay, so interesting. Yeah, when the younger generations use swear words, let's say that it's not entirely their fault, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the adults, grown-ups, you take part on this. And so I guess let's move on to that part, to that side of perspective. What about the adults? Like, of course they use swear words like probably jokingly, and I think like also the usage of swear words by used by adults, like they also have like some classification as well, probably from from like the society as well.
Maybe I can explain one thing. So, besides I'm like now focusing on culture studies, so I'm also focusing on French language. So, I'm also studying about the culture of the French. So, in French, it's the using of swear words is signal and showing the difference in social hierarchy and society. So I explain the two main focus. It is the first one is about the social class, which is contain upper class and lower class, and the second one is gender. So upper class is the rich people which have power, and the lower class is about the people the poor people, and people who do not have a massive power, such like upper people. I give an example. In upper class, you explain like clever, which is basically mean very stupid in English. And in lowercase you say short or idiot. So basically, yeah, because uppercase is rich people, so yeah, it's indirect, and lowercase in direct to the people. So and the next one is gender. So yeah, and the first one of course is man. Man is aggressive one. Beside the woman or the female, such like in man, we call man and woman is about aggressive and non-aggressive.
So the man is more aggressive and woman very rude, straightforward.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's very interesting, don't you think? Like, and I think like this differences, we can see these differences like a lot of times in our daily lives as well.
It's also like has a lot of function. Like for example, provoking someone, just only for humans.
Yeah. And it's interesting to learn that the divide like in the gender or in the social class. I mean, it's very interesting because we can see like how the upper class tend to be a lot more subtle and more, I don't know,
Saying the music.
yeah, saying it silently. And I wonder, like, can we see this like not only in our daily life? I mean, can we see it like in
Actually, in movies, it's actually a reflection of what happened in
Yeah.
society,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That's
Yes.
why the movie is also like back then, the swear words used in movies is also very distinct of what used today. Yeah, so that it's also I think exposure from this kind of platform that people is like triggered to also use swear words in daily life.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Because I think like movies are like everywhere, right?
Yeah, some influence us. Like for example, we watch a movie and what is this word? Oh, this word is this word. Okay, I will use it.
I'm gonna use it because he says it.
Especially if it's not in our native language, like it sounds more like okay.
We want to swear, but we don't want to.
Everyone,
I want to know,
so
it's just gonna be more subtle.
Yeah.
So
So
that,
yeah, it's like a more like an exclusive way of swearing.
yes.
It's like encouraging us to start to normalize using swear words like that.
And oh my god, that reminds me that I also have read like a journal article, and in that journal article, I found that insults or swear words are now not only used as a way of mocking or insulting people. It can also be used as an expressive way, and then it can also be used as a way of expressing feelings that you don't really want to express. I found in The Simpsons, like the research used the series The Simpsons. The animation, the yellow guys, and in The Simpsons there are 102 swear words found, and the researcher used like a framework to analyze their types and their functions. And the most prominent, the most used type of swear words is actually the religious oath, the religious one. So in The Simpsons, it is very easy to find like swear words like oh Jesus, oh Holy Mother, Holy Moly, oh fucking Jesus. I'm sorry, but like that's what happens in The Simpsons. And I think swear words as a way of expressing, like, do you find it, do you personally find it offensive or what?
Yes, actually depend on the situation. Maybe it's not swear word is not only we use it for insulting people or mocking someone, but it also used when maybe I'm just lazy, I'm sad, I'm happy. Also, we can use swear word also. So, like it actually depends. When we happy, when we angry, when we sad, maybe when we disappointed.
There are Indonesian words that we use.
Yeah, like every single
When
time.
happy, like anda or something like that. More than our words.
Yeah, it also prove the word like semantic shift. Like from anjing it becomes anjay and no, it becomes anjir. So
Yeah, but for the religious thing, I think it's pretty offensive for some particular because some of the swear words can be something taboo, can be something like more blasphemic thing that like mocking religion or divine being, and so that's kind of offensive.
okay.
But it's actually like very easy to find everyone saying swear words, right?
Because we usually use English swear words because it's really
it's really
easy to remember because it doesn't really have any complex meaning, and we just use it for everything. So we just make it like more contextual.
So earlier when we started recording.
Oh my! When we use swear words, we have to. No, I mean I don't encourage you guys to use swear words.
no swear words.
But to understand it, we have to know the context first. So
It's more academic purpose.
yes, most of the time because it doesn't meaning like the actual meaning.
Yeah.
So it means something as you said, anjing in Indonesian swear words.
Yeah.
It doesn't refer to actual anjing,
And
but
dog,
and dog. But it's more like bad people or something.
something
something.
stupid or something.
Yeah.
It's like the quality of a person.
Don't take it literally, guys.
Don't take it literally.
Yeah.
And oh my god, this is very like interesting to learn so much about swear words. And so, well, I guess it's been very wonderful to talk about swear words.
It's very interesting.
It's so interesting. And can we perhaps before close our session, perhaps say one swear word like at the same time? For academic purpose, like I just want people to know that when we think of swear words, like each of us like think different words.
Is
So
it in English or maybe in
whatever you want, in English, in Japanese, or
In Francais.
in French. You can say it in French, in Korea, whatever. And
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
do you want to do this? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna count. We're gonna say it after 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you guys. Thank you for having this chat. Oh my god, I'm really, it's so wonderful. I'm really grateful to be able to talk about this. And so I think that's all from us. And I hope you can enjoy and see you.
See you.
Bye bye.